Hi, I'm Cathy,
And I'm Nancy.
and we are the So-and-Sos, and we're back for episode
13.
13. Lucky 13. How's everyone out there? We've been about 4 weeks, 5 weeks?
About 4 weeks.
4 weeks, I think. Yeah, we've had lots going on.
We have.
What's your life update here, Nance?
Nothing. My life's boring.
Come on now.
It is.
You've been doing something, haven't you?
Just staying home.
Babysitting a little bit.
A little bit babysitting.
Yeah. When is Amber 6 weeks up with the heart
The
stuff?
doctor said the 18th she can start lifting the babies.
Good. We're getting close.
But I think she's going to cheat a little bit and I'll lift them for her birthday on the 16th.
Oh, well, that's not too much cheating. A little
Nope.
bit of cheating.
So,
Well, let's see. I went to a retreat. I got my hair cut. As you can tell, it's very curly. I think that's about all I've been doing. Haven't had anything else. Well, I've been really busy, so I haven't been able to do anything else.
it's been cold here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my garden planted.
You did?
I just have
Yay.
peppers to put in.
Wow.
My pepper plants, and I won't do it till after.
Are you covering them or walls of water?
Walls
or
of water.
Walls of water to keep them from
Yep.
freezing because we're still having cold weather.
Yeah, I had to turn my furnace back on.
Yeah, we did too. But
So,
well, why don't we start out with some previous finishes? We brought strawberries to
well,
show.
we have questions.
Oh, we have questions.
Yes.
Sorry.
So, somebody asked us some questions, and she asked quite a few questions in one comment. So I thought we'd answer them.
Yeah, good idea.
So it's from Jennifer, and she says, "How do you sew the drums? And does the pattern tell you how to stitch them?"
It depends on the pattern. Blackbird Designs does. Plum Street does not. Brenda Gervais Patterns with I Needle and Thread do. I have some drums back here I can show you. Oh, I'll grab this one. I haven't seen it for a while. This is Plum Street, and it says right on there, finishing instructions not included. So a really good thing to do, it's what I did with this one. I went to the Twisted Stitcher, Vonna Pfeiffer. Just Google the Twisted Stitcher and she'll come up. And she has a wonderful drum tutorial. And that is the easiest way to tell you. You just make a cardboard circle for the bottom and one for the top. And you cover them. This one is just covered with velvet and flat because it's the bottom. This one I put batting in when I covered it. And then you sew this seam up the edges of your stitched piece, and you just whip stitch it around this bottom. And so then you have this open cylinder. And then I put polyfill in the very bottom and then filled the whole middle with walnut, crushed walnut shells, and then pushed it down real hard, and then filled the rest of the top with polyfill. And then you do the same thing. You just whip stitch the top on, and there's a drum. And then you put on, if you have decorative stitches you want to put on those at the end. And then I put the little tomato on the top at the end too. But it's not hard. It's just you have to be really careful when you stuff it, and stuff it really firmly or you'll get, droopy sides.
And to get your size of what you cut the cardboard, if you sew it so it's already into a cylinder, then you can kind of measure to know how big you need to cut your cardboard
Yeah,
pieces.
and I cut mine a little bigger, and then I cut it down until I get the right size. But like Brenda Gervais Patterns and Blackbird Patterns have a template for you.
If you use the right count of fabric.
Right count of fabric, yeah. If you use a different count, then you're going to have to make your template either bigger or smaller depending on the count of the fabric compared to what they did. But it doesn't matter if your pattern has a template or instructions. Just go to Vonna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher, and her drum finish, and it's fabulous. So,
Yeah, and if it doesn't have a template, I've pulled out like lids for in my kitchen, lids or bowls or
anything that's
plates.
round.
And I also went onto Amazon and ordered a template
With a bunch of
with
circles?
a whole bunch of circles, different sizes of circles.
So then you can take, after you've sewed the seam, you can take the cylinder and just move it around on the circle templates and find out which one's the closest and adjust it from there. But it's not hard. It is, you just have to pay attention to what you're doing. Probably the hardest part is whip stitching it around the top and the bottom, especially maybe the top because you've got stuffing in there you're trying to hold in. But just go slow and start on one edge and just keep stuffing as you go, and it'll get firmer and firmer. So it's pretty fun. All right, what do we have next?
Next question. It says, on the turn dash quilt, did you embroider the designs and then color them and quilt afterwards? Yes. You color the designs and then you
Embroider
you
them.
set them. You set the color. And if you want to know how to do that, go to Crabapple Hill. They have a tutorial. And then you embroider and then quilt. And I just, on the colored ones, I didn't quilt over the embroidery, but on the other embroidery I did, I just quilted right over the embroidery.
It didn't really make a difference either way, did it?
Nope. And then her last question is, where can I find the kit for the crafty quilt with all the crafts on it? And I think the one you're talking about is the My Happy Place by Lori Holt. I bought that quilt kit like in 2021, I think is when it comes out. And I got mine from Fat Quarter Shop. I don't think they have any more. You can check it, but I don't think they do. You may be able to find a kit on Etsy or you know, just some random
We have a dog visitor.
on some random quilt shop, but it is a free tutorial on Lori's blog, so you can really use any fabric. The tutorial's on her blog. You go to Riley Blake website and you can print out the cutting instructions and everything. The only thing you have to have is the templates. So you can just really use any kind of fabric you want. You just have to have the templates and the cutting instructions. And the cutting instructions and Lori's blog, it's all free.
Yeah, so that's a good one to do.
Okay, I think that's it.
That's all for questions. So you want to show some strawberries?
Yes, so I am in full strawberry mode. We've got blossoms on our strawberries.
Oh, you do?
Yes, they're just
We dug ours up last year, so we need to
blossoming like crazy. And I get the ever-bearing ones, so we
go all summer.
We get berries all summer long.
We did when we had our patch, but my husband feeds the squirrels, and we have lots of squirrels, and they're out there eating strawberries, and they'll eat like half of it and put it down and get another one. So there's all these little half-eaten strawberries, little poops.
So I think today, for the beginning, I'll show you what I've been stitching for strawberries, but we're going to show previous finishes of strawberries too.
Let's see yours.
Okay, my previous
finishes? Strawberries,
okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to show is these little strawberries I made.
Those are so cute.
And these are a free pattern. And it is on, if you go to Down Grapevine Lane, it's a blog. The pattern is on there for free. But basically, all you do is you make a circle,
cut it in half.
Cut the circle in half, and you can get 2 strawberries. And then you just stitch up the long seam on it. And so you have a triangle with a
hole at the
top, and you just fill it. And then she has a template for the strawberry. She has a template for the topper. And then I just put some
That's cute.
ribbon.
Rayon.
And on this one I put this is like a little one of those iron-on patches.
Oh.
And I attached it with beads.
That's cute.
And then on this one I just attached it with a button.
Cute.
So I thought I'd show them. And then the other one I have.
This one's very cute.
This is a finish I did. I think I finished this last year. Was there a date? I didn't put a date on this one. But I knew when I was stitching it, I wanted a frame like this. And so I found this frame at
estate sale?
No, I got it at a thrift shop. And I think it was gold. It was gold.
I can see the gold.
And I painted it brown. And this is where I got the pattern from. It was just a PDF download. It's a paid pattern. You do have to pay for it, but it's on Etsy from Home Stitchness. It's called Berries in a Basket.
It's cute.
But, whoops, I keep hitting the mic.
That's cute.
And the pattern does have 2 birds on the top here, and I just wanted a basket of strawberries. So, and I just chose my own colors.
It's very cute.
Just picked my own colors. I don't even know what colors I picked. And then my other previous finish is this one, and this is by Brenda Gervais.
It's called the Berry Picker.
Is it berry? I think it's Berry Keeper.
Berry Keeper.
Mm-hmm. And the pattern says to stitch it 1/1, and I did mine on 18 count vintage country mocha, and it fit perfectly in this frame.
It's adorable.
And the little strawberry is I just attached it with glue.
It's really
and
cute.
I got the strawberries off of Etsy. They're just strawberry
that's really
charms.
Cute.
And just used my own floss colors, and I couldn't tell you even what colors I used.
They're cute.
And then, do you want to hold that up?
Yeah. This is a quilt.
Quilt I made a couple of years ago. And
it's called Sweet Bee Designs Strawberry Delight.
And it's a paid pattern. It's not free. I'm just gonna scoot back so I can hold it up.
Okay, it's really cute.
And I just used all scraps out of my stash.
It's very cute. Lots of berries there. There's even a purple one down here.
Oh, what is it?
A purple striped berry. It's really cute.
That's my blackberry.
And then show them the back.
I don't know what the yellow one is. And then on the back, I just want some fun fabric. So I found this fabric in its
recipes.
I don't even know whose fabric it is or anything, but it's just strawberry shortcake recipe,
strawberry milkshake, strawberry tarts, all kinds of strawberry recipes.
And
it's
I had
cute.
my quilter quilted with I don't know. Let me see if I can maybe on the.
I saw a flower.
So it looked like strawberry blossoms.
Yep. Oh, cute. Yeah, there's one there you can see pretty good.
So. Anyway, just all fabric out of my stash, and
that is adorable.
It was fun. It was fun to make.
That is cute. So again, it's Sweet Bee Designs Strawberry Delight. You can probably just Google that if you're interested. There's a really cute bag down here too. That wasn't in this pattern, but it might be in more of their patterns. So that's cute. Is that all your berries?
Those are my previous finishes. And
okay, well, I have some previous strawberry. I don't have any stitching. I have several strawberry patterns to stitch, but I haven't stitched them. I do have this that I made. This is a pattern by Lori Corliss, and I did it on velvet and made the little bunny, and you make the strawberry and put beads on for the seeds. And then this is wool, and you just cut it out with pinking shears and tack it down, and then you make a little roll for the top, and it just sits like that. It's just a little bunny pincushion. So I have that. I like his little tail. It's pretty cute. And then I do have berries. I have a piece of wool coming out. This is an embroidered one. The pattern is by Cathy Schmitz, and it's available online at her website. And it's SCHMITZ, Cathy Schmitz. So there's that one, and then I made this one. I just made this one up. I didn't have a pattern for this one. And it has a little strawberry hanging on the side. And then I put some embroidery on it, cover up the seam, and just made some little leaves and put a big bow on the top.
That's cute.
Thank you.
That's really cute.
This is an Erica Michaels strawberry. This one's stitched, I guess, but it's not strawberries. It's stitch all the things, and so it has stitching on it, and then I just finished it. You tack down the little circle and put some other little things on. They're really easy to make. They go fast and they're fun. So there's that one. Then I have these little ones. This one,
Hold it up so they
oh,
can
sorry.
see.
This one, I have them in this little cup here. This one is a Brenda Gervais pattern, and it has strawberries on it.
That's from the,
From the one with the little needle book?
isn't that from the ABCs?
Yes, Abecedarian, lesson 4.
Yeah, the schoolhouse.
Schoolhouse series, lesson 4. And it's just teeny tiny. It's about 2 inches finished. So it's just a really sweet little strawberry. But these other 4 are from Fabulous Little Fobs by Heartstring Design, Beth Twist.
Heartstring sampler.
Heartstring Samplery. Yeah, I can't talk and do things at the same time. So they're just these tiny little strawberries. They're all different. And they go really fast and they're really fun. Fabulous little festive little fobs.
Festive
That's
little
what they're called. Festive little fobs, Heartstring Samplery. And all these patterns are in one pattern. This is the sewing one. And she makes little fobs out of them, and I think a few strawberries. And I just made all strawberries out of mine and just put them in this little dish with there's some buttons in there. And that's all my strawberry designs
Right, so
that I have finished.
I have been stitching strawberry stuff.
Well, show them your bag,
So this is my bag that I keep my strawberry charts in.
because it's a strawberry. And this is crocheted.
Yep, my friend
Jeanette or Heather?
Heather crocheted this for me.
That's so cute.
And then my little strawberry charm. Let's see. There we go.
It's very cute.
So I have I stitched this one. Sweet Summer Comes Again by Blackbird Designs. And I've done both of them. And I just finished this one. I finished this one yesterday, and last night I stitched this one.
Really? It's done already?
Yep.
I want to make that.
So here, and I just my own colors.
Wow, it's cute.
And their colors are close to the same, but so there's this one. It's stitched on 18 count vintage country mocha. And I think I'm going to finish both of these just like this.
That's really cute.
Is what I decided.
Yep.
And then last night I stitched this tiny little one.
And that's the little roll. It's very tiny. Here's a bigger picture, actually. Of it.
Yeah. So.
Oh, how cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yes, I want to do that little roll. And those are all strawberries.
We went. So I had a stitching meetup with some friends yesterday, and I finished this one while I was there, and I started this one, and I stitched on it for about 2 hours, and then came home and about 2 hours of stitching last night, and it was done.
That is so cute. I can't wait to see them finished.
So in my bag, next up on my list, I have this one to stitch, which is called Strawberry House by Little House Needleworks.
That's cute.
And I have it all ready to go. And then the next one in here is, this one's called Summer Strawberries by Little Country Cottage Needleworks.
A little bowl.
So that one's, I have the fabric, and I'm just going to use
Same colors.
floss. And the other one I have in here, this is both patriotic and strawberry, because the bird is holding a little flag.
Cute.
But
Strawberries and stripes.
I have a friend that got me this little tiny picnic basket.
Oh, cute.
And so I had her measure the top, and I think this might fit on there. But I think I'm going to add another branch with the strawberry coming off this way to make it more rectangle
Oh,
rather
cute.
than round.
That'll be cute. And that's with thy needle and thread.
Yeah, with the needle and thread. So that's what's in this bag. And then I have a couple of free charts from Pinker and
Pumpkin.
Pinker and Pumpkin.
Pinker and Pumpkin quilting.
So just strawberry jam jar. Hang on. There's some charts in here that are charts. But I don't want to show. So these are the two. One's called Amy Lou the Berry Picker, and the other one is Strawberry Jam Jar. So if you want to look up on her blog,
Pinker and Pumpkin quilting.
they're free charts, and I'll just
Flash it real
that's
quick.
the jar, and this is the little girl with strawberries.
Cute.
So those are kind of on my radar to
Stitch next.
stitch next, and then I thought I would bring my bag of strawberry charts and show you my strawberry charts. And these could
strawberries.
possibly be stitched this month. So I have this one. It's called Strawberry House by the Scarlet House.
Ooh, that's pretty. I like the strawberries. That's a big house.
And I have the floss in it. I don't have fabric for any of these. And then I have Strawberry Fair.
That one is really cute. That one I heard at the retreat. Several people were finishing it up, and they said that strawberry is no joke.
That's
It's
what
got
I've
a quilt
heard.
pattern in it, and it's really cute.
And then this one I don't know the name of because it's not in my language.
It's Collection Tra-La-La.
Yep, collection tra-la-la. And it's both of these. It's the little girl and the boy.
It's something of strawberries. Fraise are strawberries. Pannier of, maybe it's, I don't know. Pannier is that picture? I don't know.
And I haven't decided if I'm going to stitch them separate and then finish it like this,
Those are
or if I'm going to
cute.
stitch them as one piece or whatever. But I have all the
All
floss
the
in there for
floss.
there. And then this is Gathering Strawberries by Annie B's Folk Art.
Oh, that's
Did
cute.
you give me this?
I think I did.
I think you did. So that one's in there. And then this one is called Dinah's Garden Strawberry, and it's by
Leila's
Studio.
Leila's Studio.
And this picture does not do it justice because I just seen someone finish this one up and it was really pretty. This picture's really dark. And then another one by Collection Tra-La-La with strawberries.
Oh, cute. That's just got a tiny house at the top.
And then I have this one, Strawberry Fields.
Fields forever.
I probably won't do this one this year. And I'm not going to do, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't
thing.
like that.
I don't know. Is it the pot that the strawberries are in?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it kind of detracts from the house.
I think I would probably actually just leave it off and maybe put a small pot down here in a different color.
Yeah, that's an odd one.
Yeah. And then I have this one.
Oh, that's got
I'm
a lot
going
of
to hold
things.
this up. This is actually a free pattern. Heart's Case Exemplar.
No, it's Heart's Ease.
Oh, Heart's Ease Exemplar Works.
EASE. Heart's Ease.
So I'm going to hold that up because this is a free pattern and you get the pattern to make all of this stuff.
Is it on the website?
Mm-hmm.
It's a website then.
Let's see.
Heart's Ease, EW at gmail.com is there.
And I didn't email her to get the pattern. I went on her website.
Okay.
So,
Well, boy, there's a lot of pieces
Yeah.
to that. Cute. Has bees on it, too.
yep. So anyway, that's in my bag.
Is that all your strawberries?
That's all my strawberry stuff.
Well, the only one I have to stitch with me right now is this one. I'm going to do that one, too. That is so cute. After seeing hers, now I want it.
Super
So,
fast.
Yeah,
It was super fast. It's a stitch. So, whips.
we can do whips, or do you want to do Happy Mail?
Oh, go
We
ahead.
have a little bit of Happy Mail. Made me happy. I like Happy Mail. I sent a pear pattern that I designed myself to my friend Ronnie And this was a good idea, I thought. This is a free pattern. It's Stone Street Stitchworks, Quaker Rose. And she just printed off this free pattern and mailed it to me with the red floss to stitch it with. I thought, how cute is that? Just for very inexpensive. And what a cute thing. Yeah, it's a Valdani floss for that. And it's a variegated. It'll make it variegated like this. I thought, what a cute idea. That was really nice, Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'm going to stitch that. It's not very big. And then this was from Cindy Gurney, and it was a thank you. She won one of our giveaways, and she sent us each some Moe's Sale silk floss, which was really nice. That was great. And we had never seen this before, so that was interesting. We went and looked them up, their website, and it's a really pretty color.
It is too.
It's beautiful. It's called Icy Mint. It's very pretty.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cindy. And let's see here. Then we have a thank you note from Merritt Crawford. I had sent her, she sent this beautiful little card. I think it's so cute. It has a map on the back. I had sent her a little present for her birthday. So she sent me this really cute little thank you.
And she has a Flosstube. So
yes.
It's just because
Buzz.
Buzz.
Just because Buzz. So go over there and watch Merritt. She's so sweet.
Just and BEECUZ Buzz.
BUZZ.
So go check out her Flosstube.
And then I met the Welcome Stitchers, Shelly and
Welcome Stitchery.
Welcome Stitchery, yes. Yeah, that's how it is. Welcome Stitchery. They have a floss tube, and I met Shelly and Justine at the retreat I was at. And Shelly sent this really nice thank you card. Just, it was fun getting to meet me, and we went to dinner one night together, which was very fun. Talked our heads off, laughed our heads off mostly. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. So that was some happy mail.
And they have a Flosstube.
They have a floss tube. Watch them. They're really funny.
Yep.
I immensely enjoyed them at the retreat. We had so much fun.
Great.
So whips.
Whips. Do you want to start with yours? Do you want me to do mine?
I only have very little to do.
Well, let me do some of mine and then.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so for April, sorry, I gotta reach for them.
I gotta find mine.
It's this one. Okay, so for April, oh, it's not that one.
She really does have a whip for April.
I had my whips that I picked. I only had one that I did not finish.
You are cruising through those old whips.
So, but I did get a lot of progress on it. Let's see.
Oh, this is a big one too.
I did not take any. I was not prepared, I guess. So, this was one of my whips for April. And it's Grandmother's House by
Told in a Garden.
Told in the Garden. And
oh my, you're coming along.
that's what I got done.
Wow. Can you see it? There.
So when I started in April, I only had
The top of the porch, wasn't it?
no, I had
Oh,
I
you're
had
right there.
her mostly done. I had some of the steps done. I had a little bit of the two boys down at the bottom, and I had the lady standing and a little bit of the background.
Wow, you've really done a lot.
And I think this was just a week. I think this is a
5
week.
days? 6 days?
But so what I did too is, because I'm not going to stitch this up here, and I'm not stitching Grandmother's House down at the bottom. So I needed to make it look a little bit finished, so I did add chimneys on there.
To put on the roof?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
And then, so all I have is I have this side of the house, and then some of this plants and stuff. And then the little kids at the
The
bottom.
fence and the kids. Very cute.
So I feel like I did a lot on
You
this. I got a
did.
lot accomplished. So
Wow.
it will be pulled out probably again this year and see if I can get a finish on it. And it's stitched on 14 count Ada that I hand dyed.
That is so cute.
So that was one of my April whips that I worked on.
Oh, that's a double zipper.
Yeah. And then the other one, I had showed a start on this one. And it's with Needle and Thread by Samplers Not Forgotten. And I had showed, I think I had just, on the last video, I just had a little bit of this top done. And so I spent the whole week, that week, working on it before putting it up. And this is where I got to.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And nothing is, I did actually have this ironed. I did iron this one, but then it went back in my bag, so.
And this is on a light blue 18 count.
Yep, and I don't know the color. It's just a light blue.
Yeah. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at the spools over there on that side.
So,
How cute is that?
it's
You have
fun.
a headless bird.
I do. He has a wing. He can fly, but he
has
can't
a-
see where he's going.
The bees are good. The bees up there. Oh, that is so pretty. The white on the light blue is really pretty. Good choice of fabric.
Closer. Let's see if I can
There you go.
hold it up closer. It's so pretty. It's just so elegant.
It is. It is really.
Dainty.
The flowers are beautiful.
So
That's nice.
that's where I got on that one. And then for my Sunday stitch, so I did it on March and April, and then I've put it up and I've pulled out my previous Sunday
So 8
stitch.
weeks of Sundays.
So yeah, 8 weeks of Sundays. This
Madame
is-
Laffy.
and I think it's called, in English it says Country Life or something like that. And
You got a lot done on this one.
I did get a lot done on this one.
8 weeks of Sundays.
8 weeks of Sundays.
Wow.
So when I started the first Sunday in March, all I had done was
That jam jar.
I had most of this done, and I had most of the jam jar done, and I had a little bit of the tablecloth up here done,
Wow.
and so that's where I'm at.
It's
So
really
it
cute.
just has this side, which is, it's pretty. This up here is pretty much full coverage because there's it's hard to see, but there's a curtain and then the plant, or not that side, this side.
plant.
There's a curtain and the plant and the bread. That's pretty much full coverage, and then this
Little stuff, yeah.
little stuff here.
So you're about 2/3 done.
Yeah, I think so, about that.
That is
And
really
it's
cute.
stitched on 14 count, and I don't know what the fabric
It looks
is.
white.
No, well, it has.
It's Zweigart. Oh, it does have modeling on the
It's
front.
modeling on the front. It's one of those printed ones.
Oh,
but
okay.
I can't remember the name of it.
It's not fabric.
It's
flare.
not fabric flare. I do know that. It's like smoky.
It's Zweigart because it has
Smoky.
the orange thread.
It could be vintage,
Smoky white or something.
something like that. I can't remember.
It's really pretty. You've gotten a
So,
lot done. Boy, that
love
bee
it.
is detailed. Look at that bee up there. Isn't that cute?
And
like the
I am
bees.
going to. I left this blank on purpose because I
That's
don't.
in French.
That's in French, and I don't want to do it.
We don't know what it says for one thing.
Well, it says country life or something.
Oh,
like
okay.
that. But I mean, in French. But I think I'm going to chart in. My grandkids called me Nana, so I
Mm.
might do Nana's,
Nana's
kitchen.
kitchen. That'd be cute.
So
That's really cute. A lot of
I love
stitching
it.
on it.
it is. It's
Wow.
It's actually easy stitching
It just takes a while, huh?
because it's blocks of color.
Mhm,
Really, it's
mhm.
anyway.
That's a cute one.
So those were my April whips. So
Okay.
you want to do yours, and then I'll show my May.
Well, I finished everything else I was working on, but I'm still working on Things Unseen, which was a mystery sampler by Lizzie Kate. So there's 3 parts to it. And I just finished this house and I'm starting this butterfly. And then I'll have this to do and then this bottom and I'll be done. Well, except for the border. So I'm not good at doing the border as I go. Here, let me fold it up a little. So that's what I have done so far. The light's not very good. There's shadows on everything. So the top writing, I'm done all the way down except for the border. So I still have quite a ways to go on it, but it's coming.
Yeah, I told her she should have been doing the border as she was going.
I don't like borders.
That's why you eat your vegetables first.
They're pooey. I don't even know if
Don't do the outside border, just do that one.
That's what I'm going to do, I think. There's a little square on each, well, they're not even on each corner. Like you said, they're all scattered. But I'm going to do I don't mind a single line of border. But this one, I don't know if you can see it. It's teeny little rows of stitching. It's solid. I think it's like 4 stitches wide, and it's just teeny little rows. So I don't know if I'm going to go to all that trouble. I just don't care for borders. But they have to have something there to hold them down or they look like they're floating. The other thing...
You could take those squares out.
Yeah, I could.
And just have
those
that single
squares.
border.
Let's see, the other one I have that's not quite finished because I do need to put a border around this one. This is Autumn Rose Needle book by Lottie Daw. Except that while we were at the retreat, she was one of the designers at the retreat, and she had made this finished it on this little box. And it's a little card box from Hobby Lobby. And I think you actually take these divider things out. But she passed out this wooden box images, and these are free on her website. And so you cut one of those out to put on top, and you actually put the design on the inside. Or you could put this on top and put the paper design on the
I don't
inside.
know if you could get those out without breaking the box.
I think my husband can. They're just glued in there. She said she took the pliers and wiggled them and they broke loose. So I have the stitching done, except I am going to put a single border around it so it's not floating and get it ready to put in my little box. So that's actually
cute.
not a whip. It's more of a finish, I guess. That's all I have except for the model I am stitching for Teresa Kogut. I have a third, I have 3/4 done. I have 1/4 at the bottom, and it'll be done. So,
Okay.
so go ahead with yours. That's all I
Alright,
have.
so my Sunday stitch is I'm going to try to get this one finished up.
Woohoo!
So I pull this out again. I'm going to work on it for May, June, and I'll work into July with it to get it done.
To get it done. You made a ton of progress on it.
Sunday, was Sunday the first Sunday in May?
Mm-hmm.
So I worked on it Sunday. I didn't do a whole lot just because I was working in my yard and it was kind of nice. So I didn't get as much stitching time in Sunday, but this is where I'm at. I do have the skeleton of the border done. So Sunday I was able to finish up these strawberries and I started on that side.
They are so cute.
And then all that's left is the huge houses at the bottom.
Yeah, that's all.
So that's it. And this is being stitched on, where's my book?
I don't know.
Hopefully I wrote it down.
Yeah, you did, I'm sure.
This one is being stitched on 18 count driftwood by Color and Cotton. And I absolutely love it.
It's really a pretty color with it.
The white shows up on it really well, and
Gray is a really pretty color for it. There were a couple people at the retreat that were stitching on it, and one that was going to start, and they had seen someone use the color Boston, which is a gray too, but it's modelly, and oh, it's kind of a blue gray. It was so pretty.
And then the other one, I've started this one since our last video. It's by Stacy Nash. And this is like the worst picture ever.
What is it called?
It's called Rabbit Hollow Farm.
Oh, it's the one with all the rabbits in the grass.
Let's see if I can.
That is a bad picture. You can't even see what it is.
Yeah, you can't.
It's just got a bunch of rabbits in the grass.
Anyway, so I started this one after our last video. And this is where I'm at.
Oh, wow. You got a lot done. Look at all those rabbits.
That's
Rabbit.
I only stitched on it a week.
Wow. You got a lot done.
I did get a lot done.
The flowers are really pretty.
And I've chosen my own colors, but they're pretty close to what the called for.
That's an 18 count.
18 count Bee's Knees by Seraphim.
That's cute.
So look at all those little bunnies. So this is like the edge
Oh, wow.
of the grass. And then
So that's the width. Oh, then there's more
and then
flowers all
just
the way around.
the flower border around.
So, yeah, that's the edge of the fabric. So this will be about the edge of the stitching.
Yeah.
Those are really cute bunnies. They're marble bunnies,
So
black
it's just
and white,
fill
or
in.
brown and white.
Just fill in now. So
Really cute.
and my bunnies are almost the color of my fabric, but once I get the grass.
Yeah, they'll show on the grass.
Right, and one more. Oh, let's see.
You're
No,
busy, little bee.
that's it for my whips.
It is?
The only other thing I have is my May plans.
Hmm.
And an old whip that I brought out to work on is this one, Flea Market Baskets.
By Lori Holt.
And
Hi, buddy.
this is just being stitched on white Swigart
14 count?
14 count.
Oh, that's cute.
And
It really shows up well on white.
that's where I'm at. So I haven't worked on it since I started last year and I haven't worked on it, but it will get a week's worth of work in May.
That's cute.
So hopefully I can get some good progress on it. I want to finish it, and I made the flea market basket quilt for my camper, and I want to put this in my camper.
Oh, cute.
So,
That'll be cute.
and then other than that, and strawberry stitching, that's my May stitching.
I do have another whip that's kind of a finish. I don't know.
And I did have a finish, so I had another May whip that had old whip that I pulled out, but I did finish it. So
So you have it finished?
I have it finished. I'll show it in a minute.
Well, I started on these Prairie Schooler Prairie Fairies, which are adorable. This is reprinted now. Hoffman has reprinted it. It's number 210, book 210. And I'm going to stitch them all on this. It's light blue, 28 count Lugana over 1. And that's the first one on the crow. I changed the colors in her dress because I didn't want it so fall. I wanted it more spring. So that's the crow. And I'm going to stitch them vertically. There's 5 of them.
So you'll stitch them all on the same.
All on the same piece of fabric.
That'll be cute.
And go vertically. And so there's, I did the crow one. So there's a snail, and there's a swallow, and a rabbit, and a frog. So I'm going to mix them up and put them all on the same piece of fabric and finish them vertically. I think that'll be cute. So I have those going.
It's cute.
And what do you want to do next? Finishes?
We could go on. We have embroidery. I
Oh,
have
do you
embroidery.
want to do embroidery? We're
whips.
almost at the very same point on our embroidery book that we're doing.
From Under the Garden Moon.
From Under the Garden Moon. This is a block of the month that you get every month from her. And I've only got 3. Well, this one's just started. I got 2 stitches done. Show them yours. She's on the same page, but she's ahead of me. And I think this is about number 7.
Yeah, this is month 7.
Month 7 out of 12.
So these were some tricky stitches, like this one.
This one's kind of fun because
Kinda
it's all
has
fuzzy.
These little petal things.
Picot.
This is
A woven picot stitch.
turkey stitch, and then you do the picots and then the turkey. And this one is the spiral trellis stitch,
That's the one I just barely started.
and you just go around and around and around until you're in the middle. And then these are called cast-on stitches. Those were kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mine were really floppy, so I tacked mine down, but they're kind of loose stitches, and same with this one. So anyway, that's where I'm at on mine.
She's ahead of me.
And I didn't bring my other ones to show because I've already shown them. And then my other embroidery that I have is this quilt.
Whoops.
This quilt I'm doing by Crabapple Hill.
Summer Kitchen Quilt Assembly.
So I'm doing all of the embroidery first, and then I will do the
Assembly.
so.
That's really cute. This is by Crabapple Hill Studio.
I think I had started this one on my last video. So I finished that one.
It's a pie with the blue bird.
And I did fancy stitches down here.
Oh my. Very pretty.
That one.
And this is the one you're using Cosmo thread?
Yes, I'm using Cosmo thread.
It's really pretty.
So
Those are looking really nice. So that's one.
finished it.
That's the perfect pie crust.
That one. Yes, this is the.
Perfect pie crust.
You want
Now
to put
you're
those in
not,
there?
yeah, and you're not doing the coloring.
No, and I didn't do the coloring on this
She's just using colored floss.
one. Right. And then I started and finished this one. There's 3 in there. And this is the little butter dish.
Oh, cute.
Whoops.
That's cute.
And it has the little fancy stitches on it.
Oh, yeah. That's really cute.
And
Good job.
the salt and pepper shakers with the strawberries.
Those are cute.
And then these are salt and pepper shakers also.
Oh, those are cute.
And I
The
did
Dutch kids.
little satin stitches on her dress.
Those are adorable.
And then
This one.
and then the last one I did, I finished this one up, is the
Pickles
garlic
and chickens.
pickles, and then the chicken salt and pepper shakers. And oh, and then it has these little, these are actually pieces you do individually, and then
3D.
you attach them with when the quilt's done.
That's cute.
So this is the pickle jar, and don't know how I don't know if I like this, because it says ball 1 quart, and you can't really see it. And now if I colored it, you would see it. So I may take this one block and just go
color
in
the ball part.
and color the ball part. And then I think you would be able to see it better.
Mm-hmm.
There's that one. And then these are the salt and pepper shakers.
Oh, those are cute.
I think my mom had a set of these.
My mom did too. They're darling.
And then these are the 3 little ones that I'll cut them out, and then you sew another piece of fabric on the back, and you blanket stitch around it.
That's like a tag that hangs off of
So
them.
it says, one says cots for apricots, sweet cherries, and garlic deals.
Cute.
So I got those finished. So the next one, I think the next one is the canned cherries and the canned apricots.
Oh, you're going down the sides now?
Well, I'm just
You're
picking
just
them.
doing them.
I'm just randomly picking them. So
See, here's a jar of pickles, and
Here's the jar
There's
of
cherries.
the apricots. So
and
this one
apricots.
and that one up there will be the next ones I stitch.
Okay.
And then after that, the only other one left to stitch is this one.
A jar of
And
flowers.
then I have to, this is one great big long piece.
Ooh.
This is one great big long piece. And this is one long piece.
So you have 3 big ones
So
left.
I still need to trace those 3 out.
Wow. Lots of work on it, but it sure is
So,
cute.
yeah, it's going to be fun when it's done.
So that's all the embroidery.
And I wanted to show you this. So my book is filled. You could put 50 projects in here, and it has
50.
put my last one in. So I am starting to put my stitching into this book. You can buy this on Amazon.
Art of the Designs.
My friend sent me this, and it's actually for samplers. But I went in and had it spiral bound. And then I had them add some pages up to the front so I can do my stitchy list, and I can list
The page number.
the pages like
That's how this other book is.
it is in this one. And then so I know which, so there's a couple of, I had them add a few pages, and so I put my very first project in there.
Yay!
And I went in and put a stamp for number 1 because it wasn't. And like I said, this is more geared for samplers,
It'll
but
work.
you can make it work.
Yeah.
So, all right, I have finishes.
Yeah, I have finishes.
I have these stitching fully finishes.
I have a fully finish, but I'm probably going to redo it. My husband got the frame made for this, and I pinned it, and look, it has wrinkles. I forgot to put batting under it, and I think the batting would fill that in. So I'm going to redo it, even though I've already got it done. But the frame turned out really pretty. And that is Redbird Sampler by With Thy Needle and Thread. And I did this, obviously, for my mom. I'm going to give it to her for Mother's Day after I restretch it. So that is that one. And then I fully finished this one, Spring Awakens, which is a new one from With Thy Needle and Thread. And I had bought a paper mache book to do this on, to finish it on. And it was like 1/8 of an inch too big. So I had a book laying around, and I found this book, and I finished it on here instead. I just put rickrack under it and tied this ribbon through the book, and it's kind of floppy and in the way. But that one finished just perfectly on this kind of orange book. So that one's all done. And then I showed that one already. I finished Stacy Nash Designs Birds of a Feather Needle Book. This came out at Market. Birds of a Feather Needle Book. And she had finished, there's 4 designs in it, and she had finished all 4 of them in one needle book. But I did those 2 designs on the outside, which turned out really cute. Those birds are so cute. And then on the inside, I just finished it with fabric and a little piece of wool for the needles. And then you tie it shut with this, and you put your initials on the end. And that was kind of fun.
That is so cute.
So you just do that. I took it to the retreat because Stacy Nash is one of the designers, and she really liked the way I finished it.
It's adorable.
So there's 2 more designs in here that I have more fabric. I'm going to make another needle book out of the other 2 designs. And this was 36 count legacy linen is what I stitched it on. And then I put a herringbone stitch around the edge. You can't really see that, but it's around the edge. But the birds are just adorable. Oh, there's some strawberries. I guess I did stitch some strawberries. And these little birds are really cute. I really like them. So I finished that. And then, what else do I have here? Are we doing finishes or fully finished?
I don't have anything fully finished.
Okay.
That's stitching. I do.
So I finished this. Live a Humble Life. And this is by October House. It's really pale on this fabric. It was the called for fabric and floss. I'll show you the picture.
What's the fabric called for?
It's 36 count parchment by Weeks Dye Works. And then Weeks and DMC and Gentle Arts flosses. So it's Live a Humble Life by October House. It's really pretty. And I am going to finish this into a needle roll.
Oh,
Because it's
that's what I should do with mine then.
because it's long and narrow, and then you can just roll it up. So I'm going to finish it into a needle roll instead of framing it.
That's a good idea.
I think it would just be cute that
Maybe
way.
I'll do that.
Okay. And then I finished. This was one of the things we got from Needlework Press.
Oops, you're showing the pattern.
Oh. How can I show it without showing it? It's just this tiny little part. Well, it's perforated paper. You can't see it on there anyway. And it's called Industry. They did this design just for the retreat. So it says Industry on this side, and it says April 2023 on the other side. And it's on perforated paper. And I put paper on the back sides of that. And then there's a piece of wool to hold your needles. And I need to blanket stitch the end to hold it. And I folded it so it'll open. I did have one little faux pas that I'm not sure how I'm going to fix. You can see where I glued it, which is a bummer. But I don't know, maybe it just makes it look old. I can't decide if I'm going to put glue all over it to cover it up or leave it like it is. But you can definitely see the glue, which makes me sad. But anyway, that was from the retreat. And before I went to the retreat, I had this book. It's called My Stitching Friends. And you can order this on Amazon too. And it's a book that they can write their contact information in and stuff. So we passed it around and people signed it. And I made this cover out of an old quilt block before I left to cover it up and keep it nice. So that was kind of fun. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of these quilt blocks that I'll probably never make into quilt. I bought them at an estate sale, a whole bag full of them.
Love that fabric.
Yeah, so it's vintage fabric. So I just made a book cover out of it. And then, before I left, I had this book, and it's called Making Marmalade. And Marmalade is this little bunny, and she has a bunch of clothes and all kinds of things. So, Jeanette from Country Cottage Stitches inspired me to make a marmalade. So, whoop, hang on there. She's jointed. So I made marmalade, and she has a carrot in her pocket. This is her little apron. It's kind of poking up. And her little hairdo thing. And here's a little strawberry I made for it too. It just kind of sits by her when you sit her down. But she's all jointed, and she will sit and stand, and
So cute.
has arms. Yeah, it was really fun to make. I made it out of wool felt. You can see that this would be a little difficult to turn, but the thing about wool felt, it doesn't fray, and what you do is draw your pattern on the wool felt and stitch it together on the lines that you drew on there, then cut it out. And you can cut it really close, like probably just under 1/8 of an inch. And I used to make miniature mohair bears, which mean miniature was 3 inches and under, so they were tiny. And I have a set of turning tools, so I can turn little tiny things. So it made it much easier to be able to turn these feet and stuff. But you can get a really thin seam allowance because the wool felt will not fray. So if you make something little like this, wool felt is great to use. So that's Marmalade.
Cute.
So we got her done.
So cute.
I think that's all I have for finishes. Yeah.
All right, so my finishes are, this was a whip that I started, I think, last year. And I did this one. Let's see if I can find
This
it.
is Agnes Platt.
Yeah, it's from the book Agnes Platt's Strawberry Sampler. And I do want to do that sampler. It's so pretty.
I can't see what's in the middle of it. Oh, it does have an alphabet. It's strawberries all around. It's very,
Yeah, and then this is the other chart that's in there.
very light colors.
But I did the bee scap.
That is cute.
This one. And this was a lot of fun to stitch.
Big brick house.
So this is my finish on it.
That is adorable.
And let me tell you what I stitched it on.
It's like 14 count.
No, it's 18 count.
It's 18. It is 18. Sorry.
Let's see, page 29.
Yep.
It is
That's a really pretty
18
house.
count. Oh, mystery fabric. All that work.
18
and I have
count
no
mystery
idea.
fabric. That is really
It's
cute though.
probably,
The little bees are cute. It's kind of a
I'm
beige color.
thinking it might be a scrap piece from my Liberty's Welcome.
Oh, it could be.
So it would be Victorian model fabric that you can't get anymore.
It's really cute. Very nice.
So, and I just kind of went with the colors, but picked my own. So when I did the other Blackbird one I just finished, I used colors.
The same colors.
Mhm.
That's really
Yeah.
cute.
And
And show 'em
then-
those.
Then I decided to make some project bags. So I had these Lori Holt panels.
Those are so cute.
So I
Sewed them together.
set them together. And this one I just used, that was the backing on a quilt
Mm-hmm.
I had left over. And then her little charms. I thought that charm went
That charm goes perfect.
cute with it.
Yes. Oh, that's cute.
So I quilted them. And then I cut them out.
Good idea.
So there's that one. And this one I love.
That one's
this is
really
my
cute.
favorite, I think. The little girl. And a
Well, what
little,
does it say?
little charm. It says, to plant a seed is to believe in tomorrow.
Oh, that's cute. And you put a yo-yo on your flower.
Yep, and I put a little yo-yo on my
And a
flower.
button.
And this is the back.
Oh, how cute.
And
And that's on a panel, right?
this is the panel. And then there's the inside. Again, I just used, this is backing I did on a quilt. Just for my stash. And then on that you get four panels. And then you get 4 Notion bag panels. So this was one of them.
Oh, that's cute.
And
I
then
love your little wagon charm. Right by your
matches.
wagon.
Yep. That's the back. And again, just some fabric left over
Cute.
from a Lori Holt quilt.
Very cute.
And then
I need to make mine. I have a
did this
bunch of
one.
them too. Oh, that one's cute too.
there's the back. And what fabric did I use in here? Oh, just her
Just a beige.
shabby fabric.
Shabby. Cute.
So anyway, I don't have a charm for this one. I think I do at home. I need to figure out a charm for it. So I did those, and then I had her apron panels.
This is what I want.
And this is from her cookbook collection, and
These
she,
are so cute.
I thought, well, I might as well make these. So, as I was showing Cathy today, I need to go in and fix this one. So this is what they look like.
So cute. Pockets.
And it has the front and the back and then the pocket panel. And you just take bias tape.
Mm-hmm.
And
She
so,
just missed a little tiny part right
yep,
here.
I missed a little tiny part right there.
So she can fix that easily.
So, and I just made the little ties
They're really cute.
just out of bias tape. And I just bought bias tape. She tells you how to make your own, but that's just too much for me.
It's easy to buy.
I kind of want to fold these back up so they're
Here's another one.
easy to pack.
I love this one. So cute.
And this one is just the,
And the red and turquoise one.
and I did, so she tells you if you want to make 2 pockets, you just, before you stitch it,
Sew it down the middle.
or before you
bind it.
bind it, you sew it down the middle. And I think that that's probably what you need to do, because if not, when you have this on, it hangs open.
Yeah, it's going to just hang open otherwise.
So,
That one is really cute.
and then this is the third one I did. And on her pattern, it tells you when you do the bias tape, because it's folded, to sew it
To the end?
to sew it closed.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I didn't. And I think I kind of like, they're easier to tie.
Without the
they're not-
stitching?
Mhm.
Huh.
But this is
Isn't
the
that cute?
other one I did.
They are adorable.
Oh, and that's just back. And I've had them cut out
Excuse
for
me.
a while, but I was gonna line them, and I thought,
I don't. It's heavy fabric.
yeah, it's the decorator.
Yeah, the
weight.
decorator weight. Decorator weight. That's hard to
And
say.
I'm sure if you look, you might be able to find the panels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to find them. They're so cute.
And then the other thing that I finished was a quilt.
Like in one day.
No,
Seemed like it.
it took me a few days. I was
Oh,
getting
3 days.
I was getting frustrated. Well, I had almost all of it done. I only had to do the pumpkins. I had to do 4 pumpkins, 4 birds, and then put it together. So this is called Autumnville by Thimble Blossoms.
It's so cute.
Let's see.
I don't know which way you want to go. It has houses.
This is the 4th of it. As houses. So I had all the houses done. I had all the leaves done. I just had to do
That's an upside down bird.
4 birds and 4 pumpkins. And then just put it together.
You want to go this way?
But I was getting frustrated because my pumpkins weren't coming out the size they were supposed to be.
It has this. Let's show the medallion in the middle.
Yeah.
There's a medallion and a star in the middle that's really pretty. I can't see what's on there.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's
So,
a big quilt.
yeah, there we go. So, and I already had this done. I started this quilt a couple of years ago, and then just I didn't work on it last year, and
It's really pretty. You're gonna
thought I
have it
need
for
to get
fall
done.
this year.
Yeah, so it needs to go to the quilter. So Thimble Blossoms has a spring,
Like a
summer, autumn, and
I
winter
like the
one.
birds.
And I've done the summer one, and now I've done the
bird.
autumn one.
That is really cute.
And the fabric I used was All Hallows Eve by Fig Tree.
Fig tree. It's really pretty.
So, it is
Good
pretty.
job.
Love it. So I
Flop.
think that is it for me.
Well, I think I could tell you about my visit to Quilter Station at Lee's Summit, Missouri. It was really fun. The designers were Needlework Press, Vicki Jeanette, and then Anne and Pat from Dying to Stitch and R&R Reproductions. And Pat gave a really wonderful, it was like a 3.5 hour presentation. And that's the fastest 3-hour presentation I've ever been through. She was so interesting, and she had a whole bunch of antique needle accessories, vintage sewing things that they put in trays and passed them all through the room so everybody got to look at them up close, and it was really fun. She kind of gave a history of samplers and pins and needles, and I learned something about a needle. When they make needles now, where the eye is, it's flat. First it's pressed flat and then they punch it. Well, if you're having trouble threading your needle, you're probably trying to thread it on the flat side. Now, I've tried to look and see which is the flat side, and it's hard for me to tell. But if you can't get the thread through, turn the needle over, and the sides are rounded like this where they punch it, and your thread will go follow those sides and go right in. And it works every time now. If I try to thread it and it won't go in, I turn it over and it'll go right in. So that I thought was worth listening to her remarkable presentation if I just learned one thing, and that was what I learned. But it was put on by Quilter Station. Let's see, that was the first day. Needlework Press, and then Pat and Ann. The second day started with Lori Markovich from La Di Da and ended with Stacy Nash from Stacy Nash Primitives. So it was put on by Quilter Station, and they gave us this really nice canvas tote bag. It zips at the top and has a zipper on the front. And so these are the things that I got at, if I can set them there, at the retreat. We'll bring out all the goodies. Let's see, this is all that's left. So, this was sitting at our table. It's just a wooden box with a magnet closing. This was from Rita at Quilter Station. And she had, where's the paper? There it is. She had permission from Barb and Alma. Yeah, I won't show the chart somehow. Here, I'll put this on it. To reproduce Hats Off to Uncle Sam. So you stitch this little pattern and then it goes on top of this box. There's the template for it, and it's Hats Off to Uncle Sam. So that goes on there. That was from Quilter Station. This was from Nancy Allen, one of the attendees that she handed out. There's some floss tags and this, and she designed and made these. This is to go on the back of a finished framed piece, so you can write all the information about it. But they're just beautiful. She designed them, and they're gorgeous. She passed those out to everyone. This was at my table, and this is from Linny, the Sable Stitchers. She made one of these for every single person, and there were 100 people there. We were in the second session, and those are her little floss tags. That's her on Santa's lap. Aren't those cute? And she made everyone one of these adorable little pin cushions with a crocheted flower, a covered button, and then a cute pin. And mine was a chicken pin. I just love it. And had some little charms. Isn't that sweet? Thank you, Linny. You did such a good job on those. They are just adorable. So that was from Linny. And Barbara, the Nevada Stitcher, she was actually, it's the first time I'd met her in person. We had met online, and she was in the first session, but I went early so I could overlap and meet the people in the first session. And she made these pins and gave them to me. They're really pretty. Thanks, Barbara. And I have some, this little card was from Welcome Stitchery. Justine made this. And it's very cute, a little needle card. And she stitched this on perforated paper and put some paper on the back and a little note, and it's just adorable. I just love it. Thanks, Justine. And this was from Debbie Wortman, and it's like a little mascara brush, so you can clean the, if you have to frog, it cleans the
And
stitches off.
another tip, so you can get these at the dollar store and they come in a package of several.
Oh, wow.
And I
didn't know
use
that.
them to clean my sewing machine.
That would be really good for a sewing
To
machine.
get all of the lint out from around the bobbin case.
Yes. And then these stickers, they passed a tray of stickers around. I think these were from Needlework Press, but I am not positive. And you could pick a couple stickers. So I just grabbed a couple cute little stickers. Everything we said instead. This is a cassette tape. I'm not sure what. This is just ephemera. There's just little scattered pieces of things on there, but they were cute. And then I got, these are from Stitching Scotty. That's a picture of her black Scotty dog. And this is Dottie at Stitching Scotty. And it was really fun to meet her. Thanks, Dottie. Those are a lot of fun. So those were the kind of gifty things. And then, oh, one more. This was from my friend Jamie. It was so cute. Beautiful things come together one stitch at a time. And it's going to go up somewhere here in my stitching room if I can find a place to put it. I'm getting really overrun. All my stuff. So, first we had Needlework Press. And this is the sampler. I showed you the little needle book that we did on the perforated paper. And this was the sampler that they gave us the kit for. Jeanette Buckley. And that's really pretty. So we had that, and all the threads and floss were in this cute little bag, and she had decorated her bag too. It was really cute. So this is something I'm going to keep and decorate. And it has the linen and a needle. And then these are all the classic Colorworks colors. So it's quite colorful when you get it all put together. You can't really tell from the picture, but it has a lot of really pretty colors in it. Whoops. So that's going to be a pretty one to do. And then next R&R reproductions. I really can't show you this because it's the pattern. And it's this huge pattern. It's 3 or 4 pages. It's Ellen Robinson, 1812. But when it's done, it was like 5 by 7. So there's a great big pattern and just a little 5 by 7 sampler. They didn't have a picture. I need to reach down here and grab the pattern I dropped. So this was the other one from Needlework Press, was this little thing that we did. Then the next day we started with Lori Markovich, and this was the pattern we received from her. It's called Flowers from Mary, and it's a little pin keep. That's the original sampler behind, and she just chose motifs from it and made a little pin keep out of it, and all of the floss and the ribbon and the fabric and even a counting pin and a needle to make this cute pin pillow. And it's about, I think it was about 6, maybe 5 inches square. So it's not real big, and it is really pretty. I really, really like that. That was from Lottie Da. And the last thing was this from Stacy Nash. And it's a giant, and by giant I mean like 6 inches square, biscornu. And it's kind of hard to see in this picture, but it's swans. So there's a swan on each corner, and then this flower through the middle. And then on the back, it has little flower motifs in each of the corners. But it's really big, and it's, oh, this is what she signed for me. She signed it for me up here. It's 6 by 6 finished, and it's on 36 count. Dames of the Needle, Dirty You. So I'm going to do it over 1. And that will cut it down to 3 by 3. So it won't be such a giant biscornu. It'll be a small one. She said she only designs 2 things, small and big. And this was big. So I'm going to do it over 1 and cut it down in size, but it is really pretty. It's hard to see in the picture. It was really pretty in person. And she gave us this little zippy bag, and it had all the, I don't know why it's a mess, but I started something here. This was the linen. This is the linen. I started making a little heart in the middle and then changed my mind to do it over one. So I have to regroup. But the colors are really pretty. These are the colors. All Weeks Dye Works. And it's going to be really pretty when it's done. So there's that. And I had some gold ribbon that I stuck in there with it because that's going to match. And then she also sent along a couple of needles and a scissor charm. And that was all in this cute little bag. And it was very fun to meet everyone. And the designers were so friendly and so wonderful. They went around to every table and talked to everybody. They spent the whole 4 hours in the room with us after they were done with their presentation or whatever they said. Then the rest of the time they went around to each table, talked to everyone, answered questions, just talked. It was really a lot of fun. They were very nice. We had a really good time. I had more fun meeting people. And the first session I met Kim Goldman, Contented Stitcher, from the first session, and Barbara, Nevada Stitcher. Let's see who else. Missy from Two Needles Pulling Thread. Missy and Cathy. I met Jen, who is half of Sarah Reed's, is the other half. I don't remember the name of their Flosstube. They have a Flosstube too, and she was so nice. Jen was really sweet. And then the second session, there was Christine Hollis from Hollis Hands Creates, and Shelly and Justine from Welcome Stitchery, and good grief, Sable Stitchers, Lenny and Roberta. And we had a ton of fun with them. We started one evening, we were stitching and started laughing. People actually came from the other end of the building to find out what we were laughing about. We were laughing so hard. I've never seen Roberta laugh so hard. Oh, my word. And I think it was Lenny. It was Lenny being, she wasn't trying to be funny, but she was hysterical. And we had such a good time. Went out to dinner and ate yummy food. We shopped at Quilter Station and another little cross-stitch store. If you're ever there, look for Cece's. Cece's Stitchery, I think is what it was called. And it's a small store, but she had different things than they had at Quilter Station, so it was fun to go there and see what she had. I bought this at Quilter Station. This shirt, come stitch with me. It's got a thread on it somewhere. But I thought that was fun. The sheep with the sampler over the top of it. And I bought some patterns and things, but I'm not going to bore you with all that. It's just, you'll see them because I'll stitch them and you'll see them eventually. But it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. It was fun to go to a different retreat. I had been to the Farm Grow retreat 4 times in a row. And it's kind of the same people. You do get new people, but then when you go to a whole different retreat, you get a whole nother set of people. So you make all new friends, and it was great. I had a great time. Everyone was so friendly, and we had a blast. And we missed Nancy. Everybody was like, "Where's Nancy?" She's babysitting.
Yep.
She's helping her daughter. Yeah, that's for sure. So that's kind of a wrap-up of the retreat from my perspective. I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. What do we have next?
I think that's it.
Are we done? Wow. Yeah, we have a big mess is what we have, but it looks like we showed everything. All right. Well, we will be back in 4 weeks with another video and let you see what we're doing. We're going to do craft room tours. We've recorded hers, but mine's not dusted and clean, so I'm not going to let you see all my dust.
So eventually we will.
You can see a lot of it behind us, and you've already seen that before anyway. But next time we'll be back at Nancy's house. So in the meantime, everybody have fun stitching. Thank you for all the comments and they're always so nice, and we appreciate everyone. We read them all and heart them and respond if we can, and it's been great fun. So
Yep.
we appreciate that.
Mother's Day is Sunday, so happy Mother's
Yes,
Day
happy
to
Mother's
all the moms
Day.
out there.
Yes. And what else is
That's
coming
it.
up?
We're going camping for Mother's Day.
Oh, are you?
Mhm.
Oh, fun. That'll be fun.
Yep.
I need to get my camper out. Have to plan a trip.
Yep.
Okay, well, we will see you, and everybody have happy stitching and good weather, hopefully.
We'll see
So-
you in a month.
See you in a month.
Right,
Bye
bye.
bye.